Hey, Maximizers, and welcome to my live. If this is your first time watching me, welcome. My name's Crystal, aka Kristen Maximizer, and I am a content coach. And I help product based business owners create a consistent content strategy that consistently converts for them. So I help them create content that turns into sales. So that way they do not have to pay influencers or run ads in order to grow their business. How did I start? I started my very first YouTube channel in 2018. I started teaching women how to coupon, how to budget, how to meal plan, and save money. I grew my YouTube channel to over 42,000 subscribers. In 2019, I started my very first membership. My membership started for $5. In 2020, I started teaching my clients how to start businesses, how to start side hustles, how to start YouTube channels. Essentially, I started teaching my clients how to make money because the pandemic was happening and everyone was looking for a way to make money outside of their 9 to 5. I really fell in love with being a business coach. I really fell in love with being able to use, hey, Mandy, thank you so much for joining. Where are you watching from? I fell in love with being able to help someone take the idea from their brain and then turn it into a business that they actually loved. So I started that in 2020. In 2023, I decided I didn't want to be the couponing girl anymore. I decided that it was more impactful for me to help women make money because you can only save to a certain extent. But if you make money, you can literally change your life and your family's life. So in 2023, I decided that I was going to be a business coach. And in 2024, I narrowed it down to being a content coach. Why did I narrow down to being a content coach? Because I am a content machine. Since 2018, I've posted over 2,000 YouTube videos. I have gone live over 600 times. I have been able to make close to $400,000 because of my content. I've been able to get 5-figure brand deals and they reached out to me. I've been able to sell hundreds of thousands of dollars in coaching, whether it's one-on-one, group, or membership. And all of that started with content. If I was not creating content consistently, I would not have those clients and I would not have had the opportunities that came up to me. So I am a content coach and I have been posting on the internet since 2018. I have 2 YouTube channels. I have Instagram, TikTok, and Facebook. I did not have all of them at once. I started with one YouTube channel, grew that YouTube channel, and then I did not start posting on another platform seriously until 2020. So the first 2 years was only YouTube. Then I started posting on TikTok because TikTok paid me. Hey, Martha, thank you so much for joining. Martha says, I'm interested. So I'd like to know where you're watching from. In the comments, let me know what city, what state, what country you're watching from. And do you want to start a business selling a product? Yes or no? Do you want to start a business selling a product? If you know you want to start a product-based business or you have a product-based business, let me know in the comments. What kind of business do you want to start? Because tonight, I want to give you tips to start and to grow your product-based business. If you already have a product-based business, this live is for you. If you've been thinking about starting a product-based business, this live is for you. If you want to start a business in general, this live is for you. Andrea is here from Alabama. Hey, Andrea, thanks so much. I'm so happy to have you here. I saw you said that you were here from Houston, Martha. Thank you so much for joining. What product-based business do you want to start? And if you don't know, that's fine. If you don't know what business you want to start, that's totally fine. It took me, not saying it's going to take you this long, it took me years to figure out what kind of business that I want to start. And if I'm being honest with you, I don't sell products. I literally sell coaching. I don't sell physical products. I've sold t-shirts once, and that's the only physical product that I have sold of my own. I've helped my clients sell. I helped my sorority sister sell her physical products all throughout the year, right? Janika says, I have a coaching business. I need to rebrand. Hey, Janika, thank you so much for joining. What do you coach around? And why do you feel like you need to rebrand? Let's chat about it. Keisha is here from Florida. Hey, Keisha, thank you so much for joining. I'm super excited to have you. So I'm very interactive. I'm live on all of my platforms at once. Mandy is in DePlain, Virginia. Thank you so much for joining, Mandy. I'm live on all of my platforms, TikTok, Instagram, and both YouTube channels. Facebook's acting weird for me today, so I did not go live on Facebook. It keeps showing my lives are spam, and I don't know why. So I was like, forget Facebook. So I'm live on TikTok, Instagram, and both YouTube channels right now. So if you see my eyes darting back and forth, that's what I'm doing. I'm very interactive with my lives. If you ask me a question, I'm going to answer it. TikTok scrolls kind of fast. So if you ask me a question and I miss it, just ask me again. No problem. Okay. So we're talking about product-based business. What do I mean? I'm talking about a physical product, something that someone can touch, or a digital product. A digital product could be a course. Well, courses are a little bit different, but it could be a course, an ebook, okay? A course, an ebook, any sort of digital download that someone has to download. Basically, a product is something that someone can get and touch it. Versus a service like me, coaching is a service. You can't touch my coaching. Service gives you like a physical transformation, a mental transformation, an emotional transformation. But like if you join me for one-on-one coaching, you can't touch my one-on-one coaching. If you buy this lip gloss or if you buy an ebook, you can download and print out that ebook. Does that make sense? Yes or no? So I am specifically talking about a product, something that you can touch. Okay, something that you can touch. And I'm really talking about physical products today, but what I share with you can also be applied to digital products. All right. So let's dig in. If you want to start a product-based business or you have a product-based business, let us know what kind you have down in the comments. Or if you're like, Crystal, I know I want a business, but I don't know what business I want, let me know that too. Okay. So first tip for any kind of business that you want to start. Okay. I'm a PA and I offer resume coaching, a personal assistant, and I offer resume coaching and overall wellness. Or you're a physician's assistant, but you offer resume coaching and wellness. Gotcha. Okay. Physician's assistant or personal assistant? Probably physician's assistant. My first tip for you when starting a business or refocusing in your business, the most successful businesses solve a problem and offer convenience. So when you are sitting down, PA is Pennsylvania. Oh, you were saying you're in PA. Gotcha. I thought you were saying you are a PA. Okay, so you're in Pennsylvania. My brain went to medical field. It did not go to states. I promise y'all I know my states. Resume coaching and overall wellness. Okay. So resume coaching and overall wellness. Yeah, forgive me. That was a complete moment where I'm like, physician's assistant. Because I saw the wellness on the end, I went physician's assistant, but I get it. You were telling me your state that you're located in. And resume and wellness are completely different. Resume and wellness are completely different, right? So which one are you leaning into? The best businesses solve a problem or offer convenience. When you are sitting down and you're deciding that you want to start a business, you need to decide what problem are you helping? Jesus. What problem are you solving? And who are you helping solve that problem? I'm going to give y'all an example that burns me up inside sometimes. I get what people are doing, but it burns me up inside. When someone says, I sell t-shirts, and no shade to you if you sell t-shirts, I sell t-shirts. And I'm like, okay, what makes your t-shirt specials? I just want to sell t-shirts. Cool, I understand that. Fashion designers that started big brands, they started. But the core of starting a small business is solving a problem. So why should I buy your t-shirt versus the t-shirts that I've been buying for years? So you need to figure out what problem your product is solving. Everybody needs clothes, but I don't need your clothes. You have an online boutique. What problem are you solving with your boutique? You have to get specific about it. People get connected to the what and the why of a business. Okay? People get connected to the story of the business. So when you are starting your business, you got to sit down with yourself. What problem are you solving? So when I made the pivot in my business, what problem was I solving? I was solving the problem of helping business owners create content consistently that brings them sales. Okay? If you are deciding to start a candle business, I can buy candles from Walmart. I can buy candles from Dollar Tree. I can buy candles from Bath and Body Works when they have that sale. What problem does your candle solve? Who are you solving this problem for? What makes your candles unique? Does this make sense? Yes or no? If you don't know what your secret sauce is, if you don't know why your product is different from the one that I can get from Walmart and the one that I can get from Target and the one that I can get from Dollar Tree, why should I spend the extra money to buy from you as a small business? Because we know because you are a small business, things cost more. So you have to charge more. You can't charge the Walmart price because it costs you triple the price to get the products. I need to know if this is making sense. It's a lot of y'all watching. Don't be shy. Does this make sense? Yes or no? So when you are deciding on your business, you really got to focus on what problem am I solving? What makes me stand out? What is going to make my product a difference? What is my story that's tied into this product? Okay. Key says, I'm refocusing on my brand. My brand solves for gift giving by providing affordable and practical gift items. Okay. Let's be more specific. What specific gifts are you selling? What gifts are you selling? For what occasions? The riches are in the niches. Start with the niche and grow from there. Think Fenty Beauty. When Rihanna started, she only started with foundations. She had 50 foundations, but she started with foundations. I'll even go to Kylie because when Kylie first started her lip kits, I loved them. When Kylie started her lip kits, she started with 3. Uno, dos, tres. Only 3. This is Kylie Jenner with the unlimited budget. 1, 2, 3 lip kits. Very simple. It was like a red, a brown, and like a glossy color. It was like literally and so cute. Like even to this day, 7, 8, 9 years later, I remember the 3 lip kits she started with. The riches are in the niches. You start with one and then you grow. Amazon. When Amazon started, he sold college textbooks only. College textbooks only. Now Amazon sells every damn thing under the sun. Mac computers, when they were Macintosh, before Apple was the thing, they only sold those big ass desktops. Now they sell a plethora of things, but they started their product-based business with one specific kind of product, with one specific kind of problem they were solving. As you grow more. Does this make sense? Yes or no? I know I'm ranting a little bit, but I want y'all to understand the reason why I'm saying some of the things that I'm saying. What problem are you solving and who are you helping? The next tip for you is one I want you to hear loud and clear. It makes sense, but I always overthink and end up dismissing all business ideas. Lone Ranger, thank you for being here. Your overthinking isn't wrong. You're going to overthink. You have to tell yourself, done is better than perfect. Let me pick one and rock with it for 6 months. And if you don't like it, you can stop. My first serious side hustle, I'm going to give you a quick background, then I'm going to go to the next tip. I have a master's in HR, and I was a sales recruiter for a timeshare company. I did that for 4.5, almost 5 years as a sales recruiter. My first serious side hustle was recruiting nurses. I thought I'm a damn good recruiter in my 9 to 5. Let me recruit nurses at night. I wanted to be a HR department to small businesses who couldn't afford an HR person all year. But I was like, let me start with what I know, which is recruiting. I did that for 14 months. Did I like it? Yes. Did I enjoy it? No. Is it what I wanted to do long term? No. Did I start doing anything HR-y? Yes, but I realized this is not what I want to do. Yes, I have this master's in HR that I spent tens of thousands of dollars in student loans on, but I don't like this. If I never would have tried it, I wouldn't have known that I didn't like it. I did it for 14 months. I happily closed that business down. After I closed that business down and I focused, I started Krista Maximizer. Krista Maximizer has single-handedly changed my life. And had I not started that other business first, I'm not sure that I would have gotten to Krista Maximizer. It helped me weed out what I didn't like. Does that make sense? Yes or no? So did I overthink? Absolutely. Was I worried all the time? Absolutely. Did I lose money? Absolutely. I did all the things, but it helped me get to where I am today. And Krista Maximizer has evolved because she started teaching people how to coupon. And that is not my primary focus in my business anymore. So she has evolved. So start with one thing and you can grow and change and pivot. When you have a plan, you can always pivot. So I hope that gives you a little bit of inspiration of like, narrow down the idea that you want to work on and work on it for 6 months. And if you don't like it, you pivot to something else. Okay. This next tip, I want all of y'all to hear me because I am sick and tired of hearing people saying they can't start because of money. My biggest piece of advice for you when starting and growing your business, start with what you have. You don't need tens of thousands of dollars to start a business. You do not need a loan to start a business. You don't need business credit to start a business. Now, there's some products that you may want to have a lot of. But if I'm being honest with you, start with what you have, start small with where you are, and grow gradually. Does it make sense if you are a baker to, before you even bake any goods or sell any, to go get a loan, get a building with a bakery, buy all this equipment, and no one even knows that you sell cupcakes? Does that make sense? If no one's ever tasted your cupcakes, if you haven't perfected your best flavor of cupcakes, does it make sense to go $30,000 in debt to have a bakery storefront when no one knows you sell cupcakes? No. So we overwhelm ourselves thinking we have to have it all together when we start. These businesses, when they started, they did not have it all together when they started. They were putting the plane, they were putting together the parachute as they were jumping out of the plane. Okay? And that happens a lot. I need you to ask yourself these questions constantly. How can I get what I need and what I want with the lowest possible investment possible? You don't need a fancy website. You don't need 1,000 pieces of inventory. You don't need a bunch of people on your team. If you are going to be selling, I'm just going to use soap because I see a lot of soap TikToks. If you're going to be selling soap and you make customized bars of soap, you don't need $10,000 to buy a bunch of soap products. No, you already make the soap. Start with the bars you make. If you can only afford enough products to make 10 bars a week, then what you do is you start with making those 10 bars a week. And once they sell out, you'll start to have money coming in. So then maybe, oh, next week I can make 15 bars. Oh, and they sold out. Now I've made more money, so now I can buy 20 bars. Does this make sense? Yes or no? Start with what you have. Okay, start with the money that you have and stop allowing the lack of funds to hold you back from starting. You could be doing research. You could be taking a class. You could be getting a certification. You could be trying out prototypes. You could be trying out samples. You could be doing so many things before you actually sell your product in preparation. Okay. The next tip is, we talked about this kind of at the beginning, based on that problem you are solving, is your product going to be digital or is it going to be physical? If you like to help people plan their lives in a fun way, so you're making a planner, are you doing a digital planner or are you doing a physical planner? If your plan is to do both, I would highly suggest you start with one. What is the easier one for you to start with? If it's easier for you to do digital, do digital. If you already make a paper planner for yourself, then make a paper planner. But you've got to get to the point of like, okay, I know I want to do both eventually, but right now I'm going to focus on the digital planner. Doesn't cost me a lot to make it, and I can sell a shit ton of them. The money I make from the digital planners, I can reinvest into myself to make the physical planners. Am I making sense to you? Right? So once you decide what problem you are solving and who you're help solving it, then you got to decide, is this something physical I need to make or something digital I want to sell? When I decided to teach people how to coupon, I had to ask myself, do I want to sell like a coupon binder? Like a part of me wanted to sell a coupon bag. I wanted to sell the bag with the accordion, the sleeves for you to put your coupons in, scissors, a pen, a clipboard. Like I wanted to sell a coupon bag, where like for $50 you buy this and now you're ready to physically go coupon. But I asked myself, the problem that I wanted to solve is I wanted to help people intentionally save money. Does a coupon bag help you save money? Or does a class where I teach you how to budget, where I teach you how to create your own breakdowns, that's actually better. So I created the digital product of a class versus the physical product of a coupon binder or even a budget planner, right? Because even if I give you a budget planner, I still need to teach you how to use it. Because I can give you a planner and tell you to fill in the numbers. That still doesn't mean that you know how to save and better manage your money. Does that make sense? Right? So based on I told myself I wanted to help women be more intentional and strategic with their money. I wanted them to be able to strategically save money, to have more money to do more of what they want, whether it's vacation, pay off debt, get a new house, get a new car, whatever it is. I wanted them to stop flushing their money down the toilet, right? So I decided that a digital product, a class, a course was going to help my ideal clients get more of what they want. So I chose a digital product. Okay. Next, when you're creating a physical product, create your product options. If you're making a physical product, like we talked about with Kylie and Fenty, I said have 2 to 3 different varieties that you're starting off with. Nothing wrong with starting with one. But again, in the lipstick, Kylie started with 3. Foundation, Rihanna decided to start with foundation, but she had 50. You're a small business. You're not starting with 50 of anything. You're going to start with somewhere between 2 to 3 variations. Okay. You sell candles, 3 different scents, 2 different scents to start. Come up with the variations. If you're doing a digital planner, have 1 or 2 different versions of your planner. You can have a daily, a weekly, or a monthly planner. Okay. Once you decide on your variations, just get enough materials to create those variations. I'm not saying make multiple. If you're selling a vanilla candle and a chocolate scented candle, get enough to make a chocolate and a vanilla. Okay? Enough to make a chocolate and a vanilla. Enough to make 1 and 1. All right? Once you decide on your product variations, the next thing I want to tell you is you need like 3 core things once you know what your product is and who you're selling your product to. Number 1, you need a way for people to see your products online. You need a way for people to give you their money. And you need a way for people to get their products. So a way for people to give you their money is to start a free website. You do not need a custom website. If you are just starting your business, it does not serve you to spend thousands of dollars on a website. We're not doing that. We're not investing our money in that way. Why? Because number 1, no one is going to see your website unless you send them there. Okay? Your website just isn't a place where people are just going to see it. Absolutely not. So you're going to start with a free website. My favorite free website to help people start businesses is called bigcartel.com. BIGCARTEL.com. It's a free website. They had templates that you can choose from. It's free for you to start. You can put up to 5 products for free on that website. So you can customize it and make it look pretty for you. You don't need a custom website and you don't need to start paying for a website. Why? You haven't made a cent yet. You haven't even built an audience for someone to buy from you yet. Okay? So I want you to remember, we're starting with where we are, right? So get a free website. This is where you're actually going to put your products. Why is this important? Because when we get to the part where we build our audience on social media and someone actually wants to buy one of your candles, they need a place to go to click and buy. Does this make sense? Yes or no? And also you need a way for people to take money that is not Cash App and Venmo and Zelle. You're starting a business. So people should be able to pay with a credit card. Okay? So you're going to start this custom website. You're going to take pictures of your chocolate and vanilla candles. And you're going to put it on chrisscandles.com, .big cartel, because it's for free. Okay? So now you have a place for your websites, for your for your products to be. If you plan to ship your products, there's a lovely website called ShipStation. Now, this is where it does cost because to ship it does cost, but you can put the shipping cost on your customer. You're going to set up something called ShipStation, where you can literally pull your stuff over, print out a label, and ship. I know I'm going a little bit too deep. We're not going to the shipping yet, but I just want you to know you need a website and you're going to need a way to ship, okay? If you're going to be shipping and not selling in person, you're going to need a way to ship your products. So you're going to have to set up on USPS.com, set up an account, put your credit card in, and every time you have an order to ship, it'll just charge your credit card to shipping and process your shipping label, okay? So now you have a website and you have a way for people to get their stuff. The website is how people are going to pay you. Big Cartel connects directly to PayPal. Why is that important? You need a way for people to pay you that's not Cash App and Venmo. Because if people Cash App you and Venmo you, you have to manually go in, decide what they wanted, manually put in the shipping. It's too much. Make it simple for yourself. You're a one-woman or a one-man team. So with the website, when they go to click, they want 2 chocolate candles. Big Cartel will say, okay, 2 chocolate candles. The candles are $15 each. Their total is $30 plus tax, and it's $10 for shipping. So they got to pay you $42.40 with tax and shipping. They pay their $42.40. It goes to your PayPal account. PayPal charges like 3%. So maybe you get $39.85 of that $42.40. Okay. I have a whole video on pricing to make sure you get your minimum price. I don't want to go too deep. I'm just trying to give you the basic steps that you can go through. They'll pay. The money's in your PayPal account. Just like that. Then you go through the process, pack, and ship their order. The other thing you can do, I don't suggest you do this because it's annoying. You could send an invoice after someone says, okay, Crystal, I want 4 chocolate candles. So then you create an invoice on PayPal. You let them know, okay, the chocolate candles are $15 each. If you want 4 of them, it's $60. Your shipping is going to be $12 for that because it's heavier. So your total is going to be $72. And then you send them an invoice. Once they pay the invoice, then you can process their shipping. That's more manual work for you. The free website takes a lot of manual work out of the way for you. Okay. Now, once you have that all set up, we're not going to start selling yet. You want to know why? Because we don't have an audience to sell to. So while we're setting all of this up on the back end and you're perfecting your candles and you're setting up the website and you're getting shipping set up, you're going to start building your audience on the social media platform of your choice. Okay. You're going to choose one. Hey, Barbara, one social media platform to start building an audience on for your business. You're going to create a business account. The platform you choose is up to you. Okay. One platform is not better than the other. You make the platform doesn't make you. There's every single platform. There's business owners making money. If you don't know where to start, Instagram is a great start. Instagram is a great OG platform to start. Start an Instagram business and a Facebook business page. They go together. Everything you post on Instagram will go on that Facebook business page, okay? You are going to start building an audience for 6 to 8 weeks before you actually sell your candles. So you are going to get on your social media and you are going to create videos for 6 to 8 weeks to build an audience. What kind of videos am I creating, Crystal? I call this connection content. I have a whole video on YouTube lives on this. Connection content is you sharing the what and the why of your business, the what and the why of your offer, the what and the why of your business, the what and the why of your story, and the what and the why of your product. So you're going to tell everybody why you started Chris's Candles. You're going to tell everybody how you got to the point of starting a candle business and why you love candles and why you love your candles and why you're creating your candles and the way that you're creating them and why candles mean so much to you. Why you've chosen the ingredients that you've chosen for your candles, why you make your candles the way you make them, why they are the size that they are. You're going to show your audience how you make the candles. You're going to show them all the behind the scenes for 6 to 8 weeks. And all you're going to ask them to do, follow you on that platform and join your wait list So when your candles launch, they're the first to know. You're going to be building an email list on the back end. So if I'm like, oh, I want to buy Chris's candle, I get on the email list. Chris's candles are going to launch on December 15th. Okay. So from now, October 12th until December 1st, I'm not asking you to buy anything. Until December 15th, I'm not asking you to buy anything. I'm just showing you my story. I'm just talking to you about candles, why we need candles, why they're helpful, why they're soothing. Why do people use candles in the bath? What are some things that we should know about candles that we don't really know about candles? How should we care for our candles, right? How should we take care of them? I saw you shouldn't blow them out. You're supposed to put the lid on and all of that stuff that people know or don't know. You want to share all of that about your product, okay? And you're going to do that up until about 14 days before your launch. So if your launch is December 15th, and a launch just means that's when people can start paying you for your product, okay? Because you want to actually build an audience, because you cannot sell to an empty room. You can't start an Instagram on Monday with only your mother, your sister, and your coworker, Sally, following you. And on Tuesday say, buy my candles, because who are you talking to? There's no one there for you to sell to. So you're going to spend 6 to 8 weeks before your launch date, which is close to 2 months, building up your audience. And once you have a couple hundred followers, cool. So let's just say your launch date is December 15th. 14 days from your launch day, you're going to tell your audience every single thing about your candles. How much they cost, how they can buy them, why they need to buy them, why your candles are the best, and letting them know, get on the wait list, because December 15th, they go live and there's limited quantities. Okay. You're going to be doing pre-orders, meaning you're not making candles until someone pays you. Now, maybe you make like the first 5, if you have enough money to make the first 5 chocolate, 5 vanilla, you got 10 candles. But you are not making candles until people start buying them. So you want people to actually buy your candles at the beginning of your launch. So those 14 days leading up, you're selling your candles. This is why you need them. This is why they're better than the Bath & Body Works candles. This is how you can buy them. You can buy a chocolate, you can buy a vanilla, or you can buy a bundle. So you can buy the 2 candle bundle, or we have a 4 candle bundle. Individually, the candles are $18. When you buy them in the bundles, they're $15. So you can get 1 for $18, or you can get 2 for $30, or you can get 4 for $60. Okay? Or maybe like 4 for $55 if they buy more. You feel me? Right? But you decide all of that of what that looks like. But you're going to tell them that. How many they can buy, what the bundle options are. The first 10 people to buy get, not free shipping. The first 10 people to buy maybe get a free gift with purchase, whatever. Because the reason why we're doing that is because on December 15th, we don't want it to be like, oh, this is the first time you heard about Chris's candles you can buy. No, you want people to have their credit cards in their hand like, Christmas is in 10 days. I'm buying on December 15th because I want my candles here because I'm giving one to my mother, my sister, my auntie, and my grandma. So let me get the 4 candle bundle for $55 and I can give them your candles. Does this make sense? Yes or no? You don't want launch day to be the first day that someone heard about you. You want people to have their credit cards ready in hand, ready to buy from you. And the only way that can happen is that if you're pre-selling, like selling before the launch starts, meaning this is everything that you can get. So when the doors open and you can buy, you buy it. Okay. Once launch day comes, you're going to do a hard sell, meaning you're selling every single day for the first 14 days. So once Chris's Candles opens, every single day I am in my stories. Every single day I'm posting probably a piece of content. I'm probably going live 3 to 4 times per week and saying, these are my new candles. They just launched. This is why you should buy one. Now, I know I said a lot. I wanted to give you the raw tips from start to finish to start a product-based business. I did not go super deep because this is already overwhelming, but I really wanted to just touch the surface because a lot of people feel like they have to have so much in order to actually start a business. And you can literally start with what you have. But the key in all of this is, number 1, what problem are you solving and who are you solving it for? Number 2, is your product digital or physical? Number 3, how can people pay you and purchase the product? And number 4, build an audience before you sell. You cannot sell to no one. Going viral cannot be your goal. Consistency is your goal. So you have to decide that you're going to show up, build an audience, and consistently sell to them. Okay. So I would like to open the floor for questions. What questions do you have about starting a product-based business? If you don't have any questions, was this helpful? Yes or no? Questions that you have about starting a product-based business. And if you don't have any questions, was this helpful? Yes or no? You can ask me any questions about content, starting a business, growing a business, selling your products. The floor is open for questions. If this has been helpful for you and you want more help, I do have 90-minute strategy sessions available. These strategy sessions are specifically created to help you where you are and get to the next level in your business, specifically around content and sales. If you are someone who's thinking about starting a business, we can customize your strategy session for you to come up with your business idea, come up with your first offer, and come up with your first 30 days of content so you know what you should be posting to build your audience so that you are ready to sell. But essentially, the strategy session is there to help you get your content and your sales together. So 60 days of content strategy, you get 60 days of email strategy, you get 60 days of sales strategy. And as a bonus, you get a content audit if you are someone who's already been posting content on your platform. And then the best part is you get 4 weeks, 4 weeks of one-on-one coaching with me, where you can ask me questions via voice text, voice memo, voice chat, or texting for 4 weeks. So as you implement your content strategy, you have the opportunity to text me and voice message me with all of your questions, comments, and concerns. So I'm your coach for 4 weeks after our 90-minute session. So we have our 90-minute session, and then for the 4 weeks following our 90-minute session, you actually get access to me as your coach. So if you need to celebrate, if you need to cry, if you need to scream, if you need support, if you feel like you want to quit, I'm here to help you so you don't have to do it alone. So you can book your strategy session at KristenMaximizer.com. It's 90 minutes and it's $249. The bonuses expire at the end of October and there's only 9 strategy sessions left. Okay. So if you're interested, go to KristenMaximizer.com, click on work with me, click on book a strategy session. The link is also in my bio on TikTok and Instagram, and it's also in the description box on my YouTube channel. Okay. So you can book your strategy session today. Okay. So Addie Lee says very helpful. Thank you. You're so welcome. Loans Ranger says very helpful. Thank you. Anyone else? So one of the biggest questions I get about starting a product-based business is I need to have a lot of inventory on hand. When you are starting, you do not need a lot of inventory on hand. Start with what you have, especially if you're buying the inventory. Like, let's say you want to start an online clothing boutique. Instead of trying to sell all the clothing, maybe you just start with cute dresses and earrings. So the 2 things you sell in your boutique right now are dresses and earrings. You order a couple of each size of dress and you order a couple different earrings, maybe 2 or 3 types of earrings, and then 2 dresses, and then you get the sizes in those 2, whatever your budget can afford. Don't try to get shirts, pants, shoes, necklaces, earrings, bracelets, all of that stuff at once. Yes, that's going to make you feel like you need a lot of money. If you can just start with 1 type of dress and 1 type of earrings, get 1 type of dress and 1 type of earrings and sell it. It's going to help you practice selling until you're sold out. And then as you sell more, you can get more inventory. But don't feel like you need a full gamut of inventory to start. Start small. Start with what you have. If you can only afford to sell 2 different earrings right now and not the dresses, then just start selling the earrings. Okay? So that's one big question I always get. The second one is always the custom website. I need a website. I need a website. Yes, you need a website just so that people can see your products and purchase them, because we are using social media as our marketing, but you don't need a custom website. If you go look at KristenMaximizer.com right now, it's a beautiful website. You know what it is? A template that I paid less than $100 for. I've never paid for a custom website, and I think the most I've ever spent on a template was like $150. And the templates are customizable. I put my own pictures, I put my own colors, and I change the words around. I've never paid for a custom website. My first website, I paid for Squarespace, and whatever free templates they had, I grabbed a free template and I put my name up there with a picture. The website was tragic, but it did its job. People needed to click the links to purchase my membership. They clicked the links to purchase my membership. And at a certain point, it doesn't matter what your website looks like because your traffic is coming from your marketing. People watch me live and then go purchase. They did not care what my website looked like. Could they put their credit card information in and get access to me? Yes, that's all that matters. Your website does not have to be fancy to start. As you grow, you grow. So this is the best version of my website I've ever had. This is the most in love I've ever been with my website because as I grow, I change. And I change my website like every 2 to 3 years. I've had this website for about a year and I absolutely love it. It's the best website I've had. But I actually spent a lot of time looking for a template that really felt like me. The first couple times I did my website, it was rushed and I didn't know what I was doing. But as I've developed and I've grown in my business, I'm like, this is the look, this is the aesthetic that I want, right? So as you grow, you'll start to really develop what you want in your business and you'll be able to go directly for it, okay? Do not spend $3,000 on a custom website. Don't do it. Don't do it. Don't do it. So those are the two biggest questions I usually get. And the social media platform question, I get that, but I answered that for y'all. You choose the platform that you're most comfortable with, and you choose the platform that your audience is in most, like where your ideal clients are. But you make the platform doesn't make you. And you want to pick one main platform to start with. Okay? Are there any other questions that you would like me to cover in regards to starting a product-based business, creating content for your business, anything at all? Y'all want to be shy and not have questions on this Saturday night? I'm going to go. I got dishes to do. And I have a little bit of work that I'm going to do. I'm going to turn on the show and get some work after I do my dishes. Them dishes got to get done. And I filled up a lot of containers of water for the hurricane. So like every day I've just been periodically dumping them out. And then they have to dry and then I can put them away. So I have a counter full of like bottles that have dried that now have to get put away from the hurricane. Okay. Well, I don't see any questions. If you have any questions after this, feel free to slide in my DMs. I do respond. If you would like to work with me, you can book your strategy session or even book a free sales call for us to chat about working together. So basically what you would do is you do a free sales call. You let me know where you are in your business stage and what you need help with. I let you know how we can work together, whether it's in a strategy session or in my 6-month one-on-one coaching. You decide which one is best for you. I send you the link. We start working together. So if you're like, Crystal, I don't know, book a sales call. Sales call is free. And that's the best place for us to chat to see what it would look like to work together and really assess where you are and where you want to go. Okay. It's all on crystalmaximizer.com. All linked in my bio. And if you're like, I don't know, just send me a DM. Let's chat about it. Let's chat about it. Okay. So thank y'all so much for joining me tonight. I really appreciate it. And hopefully I'll see some of you tomorrow. Bye.